Great news, Dad. Excavations are finally going to start at the site of the old mother and baby home in Tuam.
What? Oh, for the love of Jesus.
But Dad, the remains of almost 800 infants were dumped in a septic tank at that site. We can't just leave them there.
Why not? What difference does it make at this point? Are they going to come back to life or something if they dig them up?
No, but I suppose the families would like for their relatives' remains to finally be treated with some respect.
Families? Who do you think are the ones who put them in there in the first place?
In fairness, they didn't know they were going to be left to die in there. And before you go getting all holier than thou about family, didn't you yourself have a sister who mysteriously disappeared from the family back in the 50s? Would you care to elaborate on what exactly went on there?
I don't talk about that!
How nice for you. But not everyone is as comfortable with simply burying the past as you are. The mother and baby homes are an important part of our history. We need to face up to it, acknowledge it, and learn from it.
Sure, we know all about it already. In fact, we're sick of hearing about it. How many more times do we need to hear about it? It's over. They were all dead and buried long ago. Now is the time to forget about it and move on.
Yeah, but they weren't buried so much as dumped. In a septic tank?
They're in the ground, where they belong. Leave them there. Why dig them up out of one field, only to drive them a mile down the road and bury them in another one? So that's just pointless.
But Dad, we need to take some responsibility and make amends for what was done.
Who does it help? No one. What does it change? Nothing. Now, what harm does it do? Huge harm. Disgracing the whole country in the eyes of the world, yet again? And for what? So idiots like you can pretend to give a shit about it.
It's the truth. It's what happened. We can't just carry on pretending it didn't happen and build a country on a pack of lies.
I said we acknowledged it already!
We haven't done shit. Token bullshit is all we've done. There's been no real accountability or punishment for either the church or the state. All the survivors have gotten so far is fake apologies, carefully worded to avoid any admission of liability, or, if they're lucky, a small amount of compensation, the true purpose of which is just to shut them up and get them to waive their right to sue. Even the proposal for a national memorial site was shut down, and it doesn't get much more token than that.
Proper order too. They've already been given more than enough. They're just milking it now. Besides, it's not as if anyone important ever spent time in those places.
Jesus, you are one miserable, hateful old prick.
Sorry we can't all be weak, soft-touch idiots like you.